Cheekysport.
Hi, man, you're now tuning to Rinse FM. This is Cheekysport here with myself, Big J.
Kepa, Akeem.
Relegated Jake.
Alright, man, and obviously we've got a big show planned for you guys.
That was a quick intro. So, well, okay, so this is Big J here, Cheekysport.
Yeah, let's get excited.
I know it's late, mate.
It's funny because we actually got it feels like we've got a lot to talk about. Hopefully we actually talk about it for once.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
I mean, there's no Chris today, so I think we'll be all right.
I feel like
Think about Wenger. Is that?
can we start off easy and can we ease in nicely? Leicester and Crystal Palace.
Fulham again.
No, Leicester.
I'm done talking about Fulham.
No, Leicester.
Get me down target.
No, I ain't gonna lie. We'll get onto that because I want you to say that chant.
Oh yeah.
Save it.
So basically, we got Leicester Palace. Leicester lost 4-1 to Palace at the King Power Stadium, which obviously led to the sacking of Puel.
Ridiculous.
Man like Batshuayi got on the thingy. Zaha did
his first goal?
No,
For Palace.
No, it
Second.
wasn't.
I think it
I don't think it was. Was it his first goal? I thought he scored maybe he assisted on this first one.
Yeah. Who knows?
But anyway, yeah, I know that was at home. I know when he's come on at home, he's played all right as well. So that was big for them and that. What did you not think about? Yeah, fam, you got the heating on, mad.
Yeah, what you got the heating on for?
You're trying to kill us.
Hey, it's mad, you know, because...
Oh, language!
Yeah, come on, mate. You know, it's mad. Why is it 18 degrees in February?
No, but I wanted to ask you very quickly, yeah?
That's mad, you know.
It's true.
Sorry, I know you're talking about that,
Very
but that's
quick
mad.
sidetrack, but yeah, 18 degrees. Crazy.
Bro, I don't even know if that climate change thing's real.
All I know is at 5 o'clock it was cold again.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
That don't mean you can't bring your coat out. And I want to ask you, so
on,
basically, in terms of where, I know they had lost a lot of games in a row and that, do you feel like they should have sacked Puel just because it's like he's dead?
I think it's a bit premature.
Yeah,
But then again, at the same time, I can't talk for Leicester fans. Because I don't watch Leicester week in, week out. Because there's been so many situations.
Yeah,
where,
they said they hate his football style. Innit?
Yeah, exactly.
They said they hate his
There's
football
been so many
style.
situations where fans, where someone gets sacked and everyone's like, "Oh, that's an outrage. Why has he been sacked?" And every fan of that club comes out saying, "No, it's time."
No,
for him
he's
to go."
actually because he's.
That's
not
the
good.
thing. Like we don't know fully, but I think from the outset it looks a bit premature to me.
Yeah, it looks because of like where they 12th in the league or something.
Yeah.
13th now. But
13th now.
they're only about 5 points off
That
8th.
Premier League win has just changed the mentality of how things work at Leicester. I mean, understandably. Whereas if they never won that and had been a mid-table team, something like this position would be fine. It'd be
But do you not think they have a right to have that sort of arrogance?
Of
Because they
course.
are now one of the
course.
Premier League champions.
Of course they do.
No, you see, you love
it says-
gassing that Premier League champions.
No, but it's true. It says
Gassing. They're
it
one of only like 6 clubs.
It sets
that's
you
won the
apart.
Premier League.
It sets you apart from the other pack.
Yeah. Like,
Like-
no offense, but they're obviously not like they are in a category now that they should be even. I don't know. Is it a push to say they should be in the top 6?
No,
Or in the top 7?
No, they shouldn't be in the top 6.
No, but I mean, look, them compared to Tottenham. Obviously, I'm not talking
They
about
should be. They should be top of the after the
Look,
top
I'm not
6.
saying their team is anywhere near as good as Tottenham's. What I mean is, if you won the league a couple of years ago and you sold Mahrez and you sold Kante for big money,
Yeah.
you would have thought, if you were a Leicester fan, you'll think, why are we not, like, why didn't we buy an equivalent of like a Dele Alli and Harry Kane
True.
in replace? And the
It's
truth is,
easier said than done.
I know, but in place, if they did have that, they could be as good as Tottenham.
No,
you get what I
I
mean?
hear that, but the question is, if somebody is to come in now, what's the expectation for Leicester now? What
That's
do you-
the real question.
That's the question.
what do you
but
think
That's
it
the
should
real
be?
question.
What do you think
That's
it
the real
should
question.
be?
You should be-
Because
you
it's
should
like,
be
what?
con-
Are they going to be happy with top half of the table? Like, what
we're
are you
talking-
expecting?
When you're in 12th, we're talking minor differences in places here. Because
Exactly.
They're not going to get top 6. Their aim should be to get into Europe, into the Europa League by
But
finishing.
then you know
7th.
what it is? This is the part where
That-
I get
that should be
confused.
their
But this is the
goal.
part where I get confused because it's like, how many teams should be competing for Europe? Man here, Everton should be competing with Europe.
Yeah,
For Europe,
yeah,
yeah? Man here, Burnley, after what they done last season, should be competing for Europe. But they're not.
Yeah, they're not.
Obviously,
They're
I
not
know
levels.
they're doing their thing now, but they should be competing for Europe. Then we're saying Leicester should be competing for Europe. Yeah, but what about Watford and Wolves?
Nah,
Yeah.
sorry.
And then
Watford and Wolves.
and then I know they did their last European stint was
Wolves are
horrible.
7th.
But what about
Watford and Wolves are not competing
no,
for
Wolves,
Europe.
sorry,
Alright,
Watford
fair,
are 7th.
okay, fair.
They're not
Fair.
going for
Wolves.
Europe.
Alright,
They're
fair
trying to
enough.
stay in the league.
Okay, fair.
No, they're not.
They are. That was their plan for this season, to stay in the league.
No, it wasn't. Watford have established themselves as
No,
a
I'm talking
Premier
about
League
Wolves.
team now.
I'm talking about Wolves.
Oh, Wolves, yeah.
Wolves, yeah.
But you can change your expectation halfway through the season.
Of course you can, yeah.
So for example, if Leicester were when they won the Premier League and they were in they were top of the league, if someone said to them with 10 games to go, our aim should be to get top 4 when you're top of the league, then you would be like, no, because your expectations change throughout the season.
Yeah.
So whereas if you start the season and said, we want to stay up, and suddenly you find yourself in the top four. You can't have a complete meltdown second part of the season and be like, oh yeah, but we stayed up. That's still an issue.
All right,
Do you know what I mean?
So let me ask you. Let me ask
So-
you then. If you had to look at the start of the season till now, yeah, do you think out of the teams, I don't know if everyone can even see what the table looks like, but who then is lower than they should or higher than they should?
No, but that's my whole
because
point.
that's where it comes down
No,
to.
but that's what I was going to leave to the fans
Yeah.
because what I'm trying to say is this. Even when we're talking about this teams that should be fighting for Europe, I would have put West Ham in that list.
Nah.
Because West Ham
Well, yeah,
were
new
in
stadium,
Europe.
they spent a lot of money on players. Yeah,
they
it's
were
true.
They were in Europe the other
Yeah,
day.
but do you think you think West Ham should be? Oh, you mean
They
fighting
should
for like the
fight
seventh?
for the
eighth?
seventh and
Oh,
the
okay,
eighth.
yeah. Okay,
They're
yeah,
currently
yeah.
ninth, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying that should be on their mind.
It's true.
So just like you're saying, Leicester should be on
that's
their
the
mind
problem.
to be
When
fighting.
everybody's fighting, everyone's expectation
Exactly.
is one spot. And there's 4 or 5 teams trying to
For
fight for
that
the
one spot.
So
if you
someone's
are
going to be,
12th, that's
everyone's going to be underachieving
exactly.
at some point.
Exactly.
So for me, Leicester being in 12th is
key part there.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes, a team will have 5 bad games. Then obviously the fans are on that manager's back. Then all of a sudden it's time for the manager to go. Whereas to me, I don't know. I'm beginning to understand that in every season there's gonna be peaks and valleys and
there is.
chokes and all that. So why not just
But
let them ride it out?
Leicester went
Yeah, but
away. Leicester beat Man City, beat Chelsea
I
away.
think the problem is
Exactly.
that Leicester
Drew with Liverpool.
Drew Liverpool.
I think the problem is that they thought Puel isn't going to get that team to like 7th.
Which
or
is
8th
fine.
in the league.
Fair enough, but then who's going to come in and do that?
That's what, like Jack saying, it's true, bro.
Like who?
Anyway, listen, we'll leave
Maybe
it,
Ranieri.
We'll leave it to you guys, yeah?
No
you guys leave
chance.
us a comment below.
No
Who
chance.
do you think should be fighting for
Why-
the European
why is there no
spot?
chance?
You know,
We'll
your
get on to it.
6th, I mean, your 7th, your 8th, you know, that kind of...
Who are the best of the rest, yeah?
Yeah, the best of the rest. Who should be in that top half of the table when you look at
I hate that
term.
term when they say, it's like there's 3 leagues. That's what people say. And then they say like the top 6 in the league. And then they say there's a middle
That
league.
famous saying. All right.
All right. Okay.
There's late and then there's then there's 32 minutes late, Mr.
Yeah.
Mo the comedian. But
That's actually mad peak.
But yeah.
Yeah, all right,
Yeah.
cool. Let's move on to expectations. Yeah, we were just talking about a team that...
Yeah.
What, they got, what is it, 5 wins, 3 draws in the last 8? Man like Burnley, Sean Dyche.
Yeah.
Sean Dyche.
No,
innit?
'cause he-
Do you want to pause it?
Yeah, pause it.
All right, let's pause it. Let's pause it, please.
Oh,
Andy.
hot
Pause
sex.
it if
Sorry,
you can.
sorry.
Oh, we've never done
You
this
gotta do a
before.
clap.
Yeah, we're back. Yeah. Oi, we're back.
Oi.
Hold on. We got a superstar in the building. Yeah,
Mad.
last time he was here, he was lit. Last time he was lit, but now it's a different thing.
Yeah.
Top boy, new show on Channel 4.
Big things.
Big nasty show.
Oi.
Season 2 out as well. We got Mo the comedian. Sold out tour. Worldwide sold out tours and that.
Where's the Louis bag? Where's that Louis bag you had yesterday?
And I'm not gonna lie.
Where's the Louis
No, I
bag?
ain't gonna lie. That Louis bag was a
Bro,
very
the
nice
way you're
touch.
holding it, yeah?
It's the way you're holding it. It's the way.
That wasn't even my bag. That wasn't even my bag.
Yeah.
He's lying. He's lying.
Yeah,
Sorry,
cool.
man. All right.
All right, mate. Yeah.
I got one just like it in the brand. Yeah, but obviously it's good to have you back, man. Congratulations on everything as well.
Nah, big ups, man.
Congratulations,
I know you've been watching some of the footy. Hopefully you've been watching.
Yeah, no, all the time, man. Yeah, all the time.
Mate, how did you even come up with that clip? What made you want to do it? Is it just because the way
No,
the
do you know
corridor
what? Because like the thing is, like when I've started like to do the videos and stuff, I meet a lot of the footballers and stuff, innit? And they're always very serious when I meet them. You know what I mean? Like, and the thing is, these are people where sometimes it's weird for me because I've been like, oh, my man's fucking shit, bro. But then it's not because they're like,
Go easy in the language if you can't
Go easy
play.
in language, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
I know you do TV and that. Come on, man. I know you
Yeah, come on, man. You know you can.
You do TV, man. I know you.
I was in character, innit? I was in character. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're thinking he's dead, but then you can't really.
But then the thing is that they show mad love, innit? So, like, even it's weird because sometimes, I'll be watching Arsenal or whatever, and then it's hard because I'm trying to not say a name, innit?
Yeah.
And my man's playing, and I want him to do well because I'm like, he's cool. But at the same time, if he scores, I'm like, nah, that's not my guy.
Who do you reckon he's talking about? Leave it in the comments. Which footballer you think he's talking about?
And I
like the way you have to be diplomatic with it.
That serious video. And it was the way you signed that little kid's picture.
Bro, no. You know what? It's a slow down. It's a slow motion.
After the break, we'll be talking to Mo, the Egyptian king.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Make sure you guys check out the clip.
Yeah, go check it out.
We'll cut it in. We might be able to cut it in.
Yeah, check out GRM Daily, not on his page.
All right, cool. So,
look at this guy.
what we're going to talk about next is the whole Pochettino getting angry thing with
He
Mike
was
Dean.
very.
Yeah, man.
Hey, now make the context. What's the reason why it happened?
Well, basically, they had lost. Burnley had beat Spurs 2-1. Spurs away from home.
Who's laughing?
The Arsenal fan of it.
Me,
It was me.
Two London.
That's him.
It was me.
But obviously,
How you feeling, Toby? You bald-headed you. You know what I'm talking about, and you two know what I'm talking about.
Now you know.
Actually, no, he's quite wedge. I'm not on it, by the way. But yeah, how do you feel? How you feel?
It was after a corner. Basically, he felt like it wasn't a corner. At the end of the game, he let Mike Dean know he was angry.
Him know what time
but it was the way he was trying to come with the serious face, like, listen, I'm gonna. It's like he wanted to threaten Mike Dean. But Mike Dean really don't care. He's like, whatever, Poch, mate. Why don't you go back to your little? You know what I'm trying to say?
Do you know what was mad? Is like I think he was on it, but then I don't know if you see that the assistant is even more hype.
Yeah.
And I think he was like looking at it as like, let my man get more hype, and I'll be the guy like at the back in it. You know when your friends out on a mad one and you're like, fam, allow it, because I would have banged him, but allow it.
You chill. I would, that's exactly what it was.
But you know what I think's weird, it's because that Pochettino's always been very cool, and calm.
Yeah.
So like to see him because there's a lot of speculation with the Man United thing, but obviously it seems like Man United. I think they're gonna stay with Solskjaer, innit? I think they're gonna stay.
Who's Solskjaer?
But
stop trying it, tight, man.
But
we can't say this guy's
every week.
Correction police. If I say anything, if I say man's name,
the thing is that you know what I'm talking about, innit? You know them guys, innit?
You know them guys.
You know when you're like, oh yeah, bro. Who remembers that guy George Ware? It's actually George Ware. And it's like, oh, shut up, man. You know what I'm talking about, innit?
There's a big difference between Ware and Solskjaer and Solskjaer.
There's
a big difference.
Nah, bro, man.
Every week, every time I come in,
What Norwegian girl is paying you off, bro? It don't matter, bro. Relax, bro.
No. I'm just.
Every week he does it.
All I'm saying, just put some respect on his name.
What are you gaining from this, bro?
No,
extra 5 seconds.
But you know, that's what I found funny. Because obviously he was trying to keep it relaxed, like, the title, we're not going after the title.
Yeah.
You know, maybe 5 games to go.
You think that's why he got upset?
No, I know that's why he got. I would say he realised he's done. Exactly, the title was done. Yeah. So he's thinking. But
the thing is, he's got angry, had a go at the official, and halfway through he's thought, do you know what? I'm gonna get a fine anyway. I'm in this team. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, so he just kept going.
He kind of walks off.
True.
But then he goes, do you know what? No, I'm gonna keep going. I would.
Then, it's one of them ones where I guess the next game they've got is what? Is it Chelsea they got next?
Yeah. Couple of days on Wednesday.
Is it Chelsea then
on
Arsenal?
Yeah, I think it's like midweek or something.
Is Arsenal next week?
No, because that means there'll be. I don't think it's Arsenal yet on the weekend because.
I swear Arsenal's coming up soon. It might be this Saturday.
Yeah, away from
Saturday,
It's at Wembley. It's at Wembley.
Yeah,
Wembley.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. The Mono's a fixture list off by heart, yeah?
Nah, look at today's still trying to get a ticket. I ain't gonna lie.
Saturday.
I'm sure
that's 2 hard games.
Arsenal could pack you.
If I can
Hey,
get
mate,
a
if you
ticket,
do, you get ready to fight.
It's Stoney on. He's got the old Stoney on.
I know you're ready for them, Mo. Yeah, you got to get ready for that. No, it is kind of peak for
but
Spurs.
do you not see it as a thing where he like because I've never seen him act like he always gets a bit.
He was
But you see this whole because you know that the Chelsea job is I think is freeing up in it. So do you think a man is trying to be like, let me cause some havoc, and then I've got a, do you know what I mean?
A reason to leave kind of thing.
What,
like,
Poch go to Chelsea? Never.
Nah, he won't go to Chelsea. I don't think Poch.
You don't want that.
Nah, I think Poch. It's either Real Madrid or Man United. Yeah. But I honestly feel like that was just a title race thing.
Yeah, he was just.
It was a further. They're out of everything now.
He was thinking we've just beat. Dortmund.
They're still in the Champions League, bro.
No, of course. But in his head,
yeah.
he's thinking we just beat Dortmund 3-0. We're in the title race.
Harry Kane's come back.
Harry Kane's come back. Yeah, and you're playing Burnley away.
We got this.
And then a bad decision goes against him and they lose 2-1.
The worst thing is
I would be vexed as
the
well.
worst thing is Burnley as well. It's not even like Burnley ain't fighting for nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they're safe.
And you know all the Burnley players when all the managers were going, was like, yeah, sorry, Poch.
Yeah.
They were like fully in there. Calm down, man. Calm down. You're like, that's the most annoying people when you're angry, innit?
It's so true. It's so
The
true.
most annoying people.
Oh, Poch, stop doing it.
Do you know what it is? I think they know Tottenham's budget, so they're thinking, I could get a move next season.
Allow it.
If I go out to it and say, do you know what, Posh? Listen, man, I'm sorry about the result. Because these times Tottenham's just bought a new stadium.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'll do the same thing though. If I was a player, you do a few handshakes. Yeah. Give me a call innit. Send me a DM. Hey,
Yeah.
do you know what I'm saying? You do that.
Want any peanut butter?
You know what? Whenever you kick ball and the team is mad at the ref, rather than you're just like, you man, lie, man, it's cool, man. It's just a game. It's a game, man. It's not about that.
At the same time, it's not your problem. It's their problem.
Not.
Yeah.
But
That's what I know.
like, bruv, you make good game though, yeah? Like, the strikers vexed. Number 9, you were sick though.
Makes it worse.
That's what gets man mad. That's what gets
And you
man
know it does
extra
because
mad.
you're on a humble one. And that's what annoys me even more.
That's what makes man extra man. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Mad one.
Anyway, so
So
let us
true.
know below, why do you think Poch was extra angry? I reckon it's because he's out.
Are they out the title race as well? Let us know.
Or is he trying to make excuses?
What is it? 5-point gap now, yeah?
Yeah.
No.
It is. Now it's 5.
No, because Liverpool
Liverpool drew, innit?
Liverpool drew.
So it's 5
okay.
points.
Is it
It's only 5 points. It's mad, you know.
I don't know.
Do you think they're still in it?
Nah, it's 6.
I
It's 6.
I
It's 6.
personally didn't think they was really in it because I've always seen it as Man City, Liverpool. But that they were getting close enough.
Yeah,
that, if anyone slipped,
exactly.
they were ready.
Exactly, and I think that's what they wanted.
Yeah.
So it was like a loss that they.
But Tottenham
like
always
you're
have
saying,
this in
it's-
them.
You know when all right, listen, we got Chelsea and Spurs next. They're thinking they've put the next to Burnley, they've put the W there.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's the worst one.
We got that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
These ones are the
But do you
next
think
one.
it hurts
But
more?
You know when you have to go back to the board and rub that W
yeah,
out
yeah,
and
yeah.
put the L. You're
Like
like,
they do the tactics and because they most have a board of like they know like that is a win.
That's a win.
Definitely.
That's a
like there's like Burnley away. That's one we will win. We'll win this one. We'll win this one.
See, it's
We
with us.
might even play Lorente that day. I don't know. But
You see,
I'm not gonna lie. No, he's right because I thought this was one of them games. If I was Tottenham manager, I'd be like, fling out Lorente, man. Hey, don't even bother turning up.
chill, man.
Chill.
Extra rest.
But having said that, look, that's a good point. But if they beat Chelsea and Arsenal, is that not kind of like because they didn't think they were getting W's on both of them
it's a
teams?
statement.
Yeah, but
Statement.
if my auntie had balls, she'd be my uncle. So what's the point of talking about it?
Why are you?
What did you do? I didn't do anything wrong, man.
Because
if Marnie had balls, all right, mate. Caught the analogy, is it?
Another one of his sketches. What you say? We're gonna tag me in the post and that, yeah?
Hey, no, but, alright, so we got to talk about another angry manager, though. Please, we got to. Please,
I wonder who.
please, let's talk about Sarri. Please. I've never seen a man so angry.
That is the biggest L I have seen this for a very long time.
No, but you know what's mad
And I
about it?
support
You know
Fulham.
what's mad about it? At that point, I don't know about you, man, but if you saw if I was Sarri, at some point I would have just walked into onto the pitch
for real?
and then grabbed man.
No, you can't.
Yeah, but that's even more of a spectacle.
Yeah,
if you
that,
do
that
that.
would have been mad. That's a final as well in Wembley.
Hey,
yeah, that's
if you're marching on that pitch,
do
they
you
grab
know
him
what's
off like a
embarrassing
little
about it? Do
child.
you know what's embarrassing about it? He said, "Come off," and then it's like he got angry. It's not even like he carried on getting angry at Kepa. He turned around and was getting angry with himself.
He just shouted at Giroud, and Giroud's just there, like, I don't know why you're looking at me, like, I ain't done nothing wrong.
How do you man think it could have been smoothed over once Kepa was
it's
back?
impossible.
What annoyed me?
It's
to be real.
impossible.
All right, so obviously, Sarri's told Kepa he needs to come off.
Yeah.
So they can put another keeper.
Yeah.
This is the part where I get annoyed.
Yeah.
No one else was backing Sarri.
Yeah.
Even Zola.
But it's
Zola the whole
Nah, Zola
time.
looked
Zola-
Zola
confused
didn't
still.
get up once.
yeah,
though.
but Zola's a little man. That's why he can't
Nah,
really do
allow it.
much.
Come on, man. You can't
You
talk
see him?
high. You can't talk high.
Listen,
He doesn't look like he has any authority.
Listen, if everybody gets up, no, but if everybody gets up, sometimes it's gang.
Yeah.
If everyone gets
Yeah, but-
up,
Yeah.
if four of
Yeah.
us stood up right now, he'll be under pressure.
Why does all four need to stand up? The manager stood up there.
That's the.
Yeah, but
L
it shows the blatant player power at Chelsea. It's so obvious now because for him to disrespect and disregard the manager like that in front of 90,000 people at Wembley, millions of people around the world.
bro.
But you know what's worse about
That
that?
show,
Do
if
know what's
you
worse
don't
about that?
care to do that, if you don't care about doing that in front of everyone,
People didn't realize
you won't care about doing
People
it
didn't realize the
behind the scenes.
logic because obviously Willie Caballero, whatever his name is. Yeah, go on. Correct me. Go on.
I didn't say.
He's going to. He's about to. He's about to.
I was just saying pause.
Actually,
I was just saying pause. I was just saying pause.
Actually, it's Willie Caballero. Anyway, Max.
See, look, Rinse has had enough of his rubbish. They've had enough of you.
Hey, God.
Turn his mic off.
The mic's all dismantling.
Dismantling.
Man, screw that. Man, screw that. Hey, so while he's fixing that, listen what I was saying.
Yeah, that's. Do you know? I'm so happy he just cut him off.
Yeah.
Just at that moment, all your momentum's gone now.
Yeah, this is the part that Kepa I didn't like.
Go on.
They said, "Come off." He put his hand and said, "No."
Yeah,
They said, "Come over here." He goes, "No, I'm fine. No."
I think because it's weird because sometimes you need like when you've got like a player who's been in the game for a while. You know, you get them players like big man. He needs to come off in it, and it's like David Luiz went over to him, but like. David Luiz doesn't look like he has that authority. He looks.
That's what piece. Why is it?
But
no
Luiz is going like this. So for me, he's probably going like, yeah, just stay on, bruv. Like, don't.
No, but you know, Luiz he's one of them guys where he's like, you know, these guys are always cover their mouth
all the time,
and it's just like, big man, we know what's going on in it. So you covered your mouth. We already know the situation in it. Hey man, you better come off because you could be in big trouble. But bruv, it doesn't really matter. We know what's going on.
We know what's happening.
But then it's like, you know, if that was John Terry, what I reckon John Terry
he would have dragged him off that pitch.
Yeah, but you know, John Terry would have been like, mate, come on, man, like it's about the team, blah blah. Because they reckon that they're saying it's a misunderstanding, innit?
Yeah,
which I
it's a cover-up. It's a cover-up.
I think it's a cover-up because Chelsea got a lot of heat on them, innit?
Of course.
So I think it's
a lot of heat.
Do you know what's dumb about all of that as well? Yeah.
I can't even.
I love the way he looked down.
The way he went in that with so much strength in that. He's like, yeah, I'm back, baby, ready to go, and then it's just like, no.
You know what made it bad for me? I've been looking this way the whole time. I turned around.
Such an anti-climax. Struggling.
I thought he's in another room, bro.
Hey, Larry.
That mic sounds mad.
What does it sound like? What does it sound like?
I was like,
I know.
the thing is,
We got an IC3 man on there.
is that Sarri obviously knew what was going on in it.
That done me dirty. Look at that. Look at them circles. I know, it don't happen. It never happens, you know. It never happens.
You're gripping like naughty boy, bro.
He's gripping like a wine glass. The way he's holding that mic.
Am I good on sound?
Man said the mic is a wine glass.
Am I good on sound?
Wait, hold on.
I am. Man, producer putting his foot.
Go on.
I'm good on sound, yeah?
Oh man, you're
Why you doing that? Bro,
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good.
Okay.
Oh my days.
Sorry. I feel like God is stopping the key from making it anyway.
Sorry.
It looks mad that you're holding the mic. You know, it looks like the mics they had in like 1960 and that. Unforgettable. That's what you are.
Of all the times,
it's all in black and white in that. Yeah,
I know.
Trying to keep it moving.
I know. Anyway,
Andy's come round trying to fix the
I know.
TV.
Andy, we're good on sound. We're good on sound. All right, cool. All I wanted to say.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm laughing at when Jay was like this. Like, why did you put so much effort?
Yeah.
Just
turn my headphones up. Yeah. Oh God, talk on, brother.
Yeah.
It's your moment. It's
all
your
I was
moment.
saying, lad.
It's your moment.
All I was saying, is Willie, whatever his name is,
Pause.
The reason why it was so important for him to even come on is because apparently he knows the Man City penalty shootout
Well, of course.
strategy, and he was about to. At one point, apparently he was about to, when he wasn't going to come on, and Kepa was like, no. He was about to go and give him a note. Yeah?
To say what?
At least. And then apparently someone was like, no, don't give him a note. He's coming off. And he actually still didn't even come off. Mad.
And then to make it right, so this is where things get worse for me. So you've already told the manager, because you know the motion, when he did that, that's when I knew he doesn't give a young toss about this manager.
Don't care.
Cool. Then it's the penalty shootout. Aguero does the deadest penalty.
This is why it's the biggest L this year.
And then he can't even catch the deadest penalty.
The ball.
It's nuts because when he saved the next one, people were like,
Maybe he's gonna be a hero.
I thought he was gonna be a hero still. I was like, this is if he's
the hero,
wins it,
he's
then,
a bad boy.
cojones.
Yeah, but obviously,
I'm so happy they did it for that reason.
Yeah, 4-3. Then after he just lost the cup, what does he do? Look in the camera and go,
Wink.
So what? That's what he done afterwards.
Bro, he winked in the thing.
I thought it was when they blew the whistle about to go to penalties, he winked.
No.
Because I only seen it on Twitter.
Yeah,
raw, boy. Raw, boy.
Right, so
Mad, innit?
okay, so you man, what's the suspension? What would you do to Kepa now if you were the manager?
Drop him, 100%.
So that's it.
How can you disrespect you? How can you say it?
But like Mo said, they're trying to PR it. They're saying that. There was a misunderstanding that Kepa wasn't injured.
True.
He said that he was only coming off.
I reckon they'll keep it in the club. He'll get a fine.
He'll get a fine in the
but
club.
he'll start the next game because the thing is
100%.
Chelsea got a lot. Because that's the thing. Like I think the in terms of Raheem Sterling scoring in the area he used to live in and stuff. And the heat he gets as well. That should have really been the story.
100%,
You know what I mean?
100.
Or just the winners in general.
100.
But everyone was talking about that.
100.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm not
was
gonna
talking
lie.
about
And I'm not gonna lie. As much as I didn't want City to win, I'm pleased that Sterling.
I'm
was the
so
one who
happy
scored
for
the goal.
Sterling as well. Yeah,
100%.
After them racist man tried, some Chelsea man tried
man.
getting
Trust me.
Yeah.
That's what I love.
Because that for me, I was like, oh, that fits a nice story. He's the last,
100%.
he's the last penalty taker.
Yeah, exactly.
Sick penalty as well.
Banging
Put
penalty.
it in top bins as well.
Perfect.
So yeah, you think because it was weird because all the players ran to Sterling as well. Because I always love watching that. You know when you celebrate because they're all like,
It's when they
the sneaky guys,
It's when they cook
go
him.
straight to the goalie, bro. Them dead squad players, bro. Like, yo, big man, work. Man. No, man. Obviously, like, I understand the goalkeeper, like, he saved the penalty.
Yeah. Pick up him. Yeah,
But I feel that
Sterling's the real hero.
it was then.
Yeah,
That,
he's the hero.
give that to Sterling then,
100%,
innit?
it was
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I said with the man when they're confused. Like, all right, let's go Sterling. Nah, Sterling, big up Sterling every single time.
Nah,
I
it
think
was.
everybody was very happy for him in that respect.
Those
But obviously,
racist-
like you said, you got no headlines because of the Kepa thing.
Yeah, well, that's gonna
That's
happen though.
happens.
It's always gonna happen. It doesn't matter who it is. Like in this situation, for once, finally.
and that's the thing. The press most probably wanted that because they're sitting there like, oh,
Yeah, we need.
bruh.
We need to turn this
You know what I
round.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then they're just like, well, no, let's just focus on this. We're not going to give Sterling the headlines. Do you see what I'm saying?
Of course not.
100%.
Yeah, they don't want to give him his moment. Do you know what I mean? I know they gave him one after the Champions League win.
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
got the
when
win
they
for
won
that.
it.
Yeah, I know.
Great goal, by the way. The way in which he anticipated that
Yeah,
was
it was
mental.
good.
But also, one other thing, talking to Man City, has anyone realised all their players seem to be upping their memes on Twitter and Instagram? Look at Kyle Walker, for example.
When Giants gets
I know.
into his
No, but it's
social
mad.
media.
So I was,
Preying it. I know you watching,
I was
I know
preying
you
it
watching
today.
it.
Are you uploading some GRM stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
nearly on a million, by the way. Go and follow JRM Daily, please. Thank you.
We'll cut that out.
Cut it out. All right, I see.
Go on, don't worry. Yeah, go on.
But yeah, Carl Walker's posting bare memes of like, oh yeah, when the boys say go to Nando's, and it's just like all of them running to Sterling.
Yeah.
And Sterling's more active now on Twitter and Instagram in terms of like being positive and lighthearted with humour.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just wondering if it's
Do you feel like do you feel like it's kind of like a
the social media team have been like, do you know what? Look,
No,
try
but
and
you
be
know
a bit
what?
more
It
active.
could be. It could be.
No, but you know what?
Mendy as well with the whole Hong Kong thing.
The whole
like-
content, yeah.
But you know what? Sometimes though, I think it's also when people are in
form.
No, in form.
Yeah.
They post more. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
true.
Yeah,
look at people like look at Lukaku. Still to this day.
To this
now,
day.
to this day, yeah. Even to this day, yeah. Lukaku don't have any of his comments on. He can't because the way he feels is if he turns his comments on, there's so
All the,
much abuse.
all the comments people are like,
Jeez.
Abuse.
They be like,
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's coming there.
Yeah.
Big J lookalike.
Oh,
You know what's coming. Yeah, of
allow
course.
it.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
them guys get at people, you
Yeah,
know.
proper.
Yeah, they get at me.
They don't
I'm
care.
telling you,
Bro, when you see people's comments limited, you
Yeah,
just think it's
yeah,
peak.
yeah.
I see one try to get Mo yesterday.
Saying
Big-
what?
He goes, big man, you got 2 first names. Go to bed, man.
That was also on GRM Daily's page. Make sure you go follow it.
No, but you see, when I get stuff, I just take it as jokes and banter, innit?
Yeah,
So
of
if someone says that, I never take it to heart. I'm just
I
like,
know,
oh,
I know.
yeah,
Like-
like-
But have you ever replied to any of them though?
No,
he
but that's what I'm saying. I reply, but I always
Right.
joke around,
That's a
innit?
bad-
Yeah.
it's just a bad-
So like
yeah,
someone would say, "Oh mate, this guy's rubbish" and stuff like that. So I'll look at their profile, I'll have a look. I'll
He's
study
the
it,
worst person to
and
do
then
it
I'm
to.
like,
Yeah,
"All right,
any comedian,
cool."
any comedian.
And
It's hard.
sometimes I do, and sometimes I'm just like, I just can't be bothered.
Nah,
But sometimes
honestly,
I'll
he-
take it as jokes. That one, I remember there was one kid I put up a video, and man said to me, like he said to me, "Big man, your biz not connecting. Let it go in it, yeah." So then that's what my friends would say as well, innit?
Yeah.
So I was like, "Yeah." Let me look at this guy's profile. So it was some young kid like 16.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, you still got slits in your eyes, innit? So I came back. But the thing is, I even said to him, nah, like it's just jokes, but you had me on the ropes, innit? Like, he had me on the ropes. And then it's mad because it gets...
What do you say back?
Like, because then he's like, yeah, man. And he's like, yeah, but you should follow me, man.
Calm down.
Only joking. Only joking. I'm a massive fan. Always.
Just joking. Big fan.
Thanks for replying.
Follow
He's the worst to do it because if he gets you at his peak. I've been victim to it many times. I don't know, man. Listen, that's my problem.
You know, Jack's hard to get as well. I ain't gonna lie. That's why you need a skilled person.
Nah. He's hard to get still.
He's hard to get.
The first time I met him was like, what's going on, mate? You want me like 15 grand, mate? I've been putting up all your videos on GRM. And I was like, is this you, man? And then he's like, only joking, mate. What's happening there? I'm Jake. And I'm like,
Jake.
Oh, big man. You do the socials.
Do you know the first time I met was at Wireless, I think.
Yeah, that was it. It was Wireless. That was it.
And it was just literally a crowd of people around and going like, do you mind if I take a quick video? And it's just like, hey, get a couple cans.
No. This guy. Yeah, man, I'm his manager. Yeah, people believe in it. Oh, is it manager? I've got this deal that I'm trying to do, yeah? With like...
It's so true. You know those guys
Only Jack can do that.
You know those guys that come up to you and talk about things and you start shaking. They're like, so basically, like, I got this like clothing brand that I really want to get some work done.
What do you say back?
He's like, yeah, bro, just take my email and I'll never respond. I'm joking, I do respond sometimes.
Jack's getting bad DMs every day.
No, talking of which, though, he was doing all these videos. I went to film a few people, came back 2 hours later, he's in the same spot. Still the same people going up to like, yeah, man, do you mind if I get a video?
Because you got it.
They were like, yeah, well, get a couple cans.
I ain't gonna lie.
I remember looking at him, I was like,
you got to switch up, you got to start being rude to these fans.
Bro, I was looking at him, I went, bro, this is long for him.
No, hold on.
Wireless, he was there.
Hold on, Mo. You're not saying no to any of these, man.
No, but the thing is, if I'm there and I'm at Wireless and someone comes up and says, yo, I'm always going to do a picture or video or something like that.
But when the queue starts, you gotta be like, listen.
But you know what it is?
Shut up, man's got something to be.
£5 a picture.
What it was, that day when we went Wireless, that was mostly the first place I went to with a lot of people when I started doing the socials.
Okay,
so I wasn't really prepared for it. Yeah. So I just felt bad for anyone that didn't get a picture. Do you know what I'm saying? And all my friends, they just stand at the back, innit? So I'm like, I'm trying to be like, you man. Like,
even at the time, they don't even know the protocol.
No,
they don't even know they're supposed to come save, man.
Nah.
One of the men might be like, hey, you know what, we're gonna go get something. Hey, listen,
Yeah.
They're probably all laughing with the phone out, like zooming in.
Because it's early days, even them man don't know the protocol. They're like, bro, what do you do? Should we just wait? Like, Mo, what? Should I get you something to drink, man?
Proper mobbage.
You want a beer in that, yeah?
But you know what it was? Because it was summertime and the couple of cans thing was like a thing in the summer.
Of course.
What you saying, big man? Couple of cans, wheel up the blood clot. It became like I knew what to say.
They're catchphrases and stuff, yeah.
But the thing is, it was like one of them ones where people just get the camera and be like, yo, well gone, big man. Come on, my thing, yeah. Obviously, a couple of cans. I'm with my brother Mo. Say the thing, blood. Say the thing, blood. Yeah, what you saying, guys? Couple of cans. Wheel on the blood clot.
Them ones.
I was under pressure.
And they asked you to put on. They put on.
He's a good one.
And you know the worst thing?
He's in his own set of Wireless.
Hey Mo, you know
he's in his own set.
One of the worst things, they've already started the record already, innit?
But they started the record,
They started the record, put you under pressure, instant.
And the thing is, they want it all, bruv. They want the slogans.
I don't care.
But then
2019 Mo's gonna be on the straight face thing.
No. The thing is, I'll always take pictures and all that.
Bloody man of the people, mate. Man of the people.
No, because the thing is, it's like, that's the thing. Like, it's different how people connect with me as they do with a musician. Because musicians are cool, innit? Just what I'm saying? And a lot of musicians, they won't go out to like the normal bit at Wireless. One, because sometimes they feel like their safety as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
whereas for me, I don't have no big chain and no flashy watch and that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go out and be like, I want to see my man. You know what I'm saying?
It's too much.
Jay, you're mocking. You're trying to say what? Say no.
Yeah, no.
Say no.
I don't mind. I think certain people. What I'm trying to say is certain times you can do it. Yeah, but trust me, you know what it is. It annoys me about people. Sometimes
they just take. We're talking about it the other day.
Sometimes, they don't even know who man is.
They just see a crowd of people.
Sometimes I've been out with someone. They'll be like, excuse me. Is that guy famous?
Is that
famous?
Sorry, mate, what'd you do?
Is that guy famous? And I'll be like, he does stuff on Channel 4. Is he famous, yeah? Right, I've got to take a picture.
That's what happened with me. Yeah,
that's happened before still.
I don't even know.
You know what the funniest one was? That I went to New York, innit? I was in New York and we was getting food. And then his girl's like, "Oh my God, Mo!" And I was like, "Bro, like,
I swear, I know you looked at him. You looked at Jamal like, told you.
I told you, these things international, cuz you get me.
Switched up.
But I was surprised because I was like, "Oh hey," when I was like, "Can we get a picture?" I was like, "Yeah, cool." And then this guy walked past and he was like, hey, what you do, man? I'm like, I do stuff like videos and like on Instagram and stuff like that.
Played it down.
All right, cool, man. Yeah. And then he was gone. And then he was just gone. He was just absolutely gone,
a
man.
little quick clout, couple clout tokens.
People love a bit of
Take
clout.
A bit of that. Couple coins.
I'll have a bit of that clout and then a bit of that on top, please. Yeah, how much would that be?
Yeah, I'll tell you now.
It's true.
All right, so let's talk about the other dead 0-0 game. Man United versus Liverpool. Not what anybody expected. Holby City,
mate.
Casualty.
Holby City.
25 minutes, what? 3 substitutions by then?
Brother,
or
it was
2?
mad. Like, obviously, when I was there...
You was at the game?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I don't think he was because he put a picture up saying he was at the game, but I think it was a picture from a few seasons ago. I don't believe you. Because, you know this guy.
Marcus Rojo was playing that, yeah?
Bro, you're not the only one. Bro, you're not the only one.
Van Persie was on that.
Nah, bro, that's why my picture was when no players were in the background. You see that?
He knows. I see no Insta stories.
And even the pose.
The hairline was a bit more forward.
You lot are taking them. Bro, I go to games as well. You're not the only one, mate.
Yeah,
you're
right,
not the only one, Sonny.
I said they had the AIG sponsor.
You got Berbatov on the back.
Oh, bro, allow it. Brother, the game was mad though. Because it was dead.
It was 0-0.
No, what I mean, it was mad. It was just dead. But there was so much
stuff going on.
Obviously, there was so much aggression on. There should have been like 2 or 3 red cards, I think, personally, in the game. Yeah. But end of the day, the Michael Oliver, who's the ref, he let most of them slide. There was no real chances, I don't think, in the game. Yeah, there was a few half chances. Like, the maddest thing about that game is that Liverpool Man United, even when one of the teams or both of the teams usually is not in the title race. Yeah, I can't remember the last time both teams have played and they're both in the title race, isn't it? Yeah. That game was so aggressive. Yeah, like the fans. Yeah, for anyone who hasn't been to that game, I don't think there's a game that's more aggressive on fans. Yeah,
nah, of course.
If you show up there and you even laugh in Liverpool. At one point, Liverpool was because I do the vlog in it for other things. At one point, I stood up and clapped one of the Liverpool players coming off in it because I had to. Now, in that sense, in it, fans was stood up. You're not a Scouser, are you?
Why would you clap the players?
No, I didn't clap like that, but I clapped like, he's coming off, like good, he's coming off.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God he's coming off.
No, not like that, brother. Not like that.
Are you smoking spice?
Listen, Salah was coming off, yeah? So,
why would you clap?
not clapping like that.
Yeah, but why would you clap?
I was clapping like...
Clapping your head, bro. Why are you going to clap around them?
I'm clapping like... Good, he's coming off like, well done, you've done nothing.
He doesn't know.
I know, it's like sarcastic. It's
exactly,
like,
sarcastic.
Well done, go on,
well
get
done,
off, bruv. You've done nothing.
Well done.
Like,
nah, but this is why I know. That's why I know you don't go to games. You don't know about football.
That's mad.
You don't know about football etiquette is crazy. If a player's coming off, you be like, "Hey," you would be like,
you know, he was in one of his Dead Akeem jokes. One of the most high pressure games. Like, oh, well done, no.
Get in, bro. No,
I would be the same.
I've seen it before.
I don't get it.
No, I didn't get Pete.
If I was drunk and you were a Chelsea fan, if I was drunk and I saw that happen, I would have lamped you in the face.
Brother, you got a neutral part of your ground, mate.
Yeah, but I don't.
You know, it's before you man.
Bro, who's got neutral?
I got something to say.
What stadium has a neutral section?
Do you know why we have a neutral section? Because there's only one entrance.
Your tickets on the metro now, innit? You got
to cut out. Bro, you can cut out the cut lines.
Fancy going to Fulham versus Burnley. £20.
I wish it.
£15 for kids. I'm like, this is a Premiership game, you know?
Brother, I swear I saw it in the Mercury in that.
You man got Michael Jackson outside your ground, didn't you?
He's gone. He's gone. He's been gone for like 4 years.
Hey, to every football fan, to every football fan,
like Keith's hairline. It's been gone for 4 years.
To every football fan, listen, we've got to get serious, yeah?
This is never going to be a serious one.
It's a joke, man. I got to come for Klopp very quickly, yeah? Because I'm sick of the
On what?
The guy has no plan B, fam.
Bro,
Who's
he
this?
drew 0-0 away
Klopp.
from home against Man
Klopp.
United.
No, not good enough. Not good enough, bro.
What do you mean it's not good enough?
Nah, that's
you
not-
take that all day.
Nah, you'll take that.
Bro, do you remember that fight where David Hay had his ankle hanging off?
What? Why are you talking about boxing?
Oh.
Man, switch to boxing.
Bro,
man.
what I'm trying to
Mad
say
up.
is, yeah. When you can see someone's weak, bruv, we had injuries in the first 25 minutes.
So what?
You have to smell blood and attack. You are going for the Premier League
He's still
title.
got 11 players. He's still got 11 players on the pitch, though.
Bro, we had Rashford off, mate. He got off for the whole game.
Rashford.
Yes,
Radford.
Redford. We got Redford on the pitch.
Man.
Listen,
Radford,
What's supposed to be a football show?
Radford.
Hey, you don't need Radford.
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 was injured for the whole game.
So I know your uncle.
Bro, he was injured for the
Uncle
whole
Jay.
game. He was
Do you
injured for the
think
whole
you lot
game.
missed a player like Fellaini in that game?
No, bro, let me tell you something.
Because I reckon like you would have put him on like
Fellini, you
85th
know.
minute.
What about Fellini?
And he would have got a header or something
No,
like
we're
that.
missing Matic. If we had Matic,
Man with
different
Fellini.
story. If we had all of our players fit, different story.
But that is the kind of game Fellaini would get a 1-0 in.
100.
Annoyingly.
100.
He'd come on and, he'd elbow someone first.
100.
He'd elbow about 5 people.
Akeem loves the weirdest players, you know.
Right.
Akeem's in the back going, 100.
Yeah, because I like
You love a
Fellaini.
Fellaini.
Nah, Fellaini does a job,
Fellaini's
innit?
dirty, man.
Brother, you need them elbows in there when
Dirty.
people aren't looking.
Yeah, no,
Dirty
Fellaini
Fellaini.
was
You know what I'm
dirty,
saying? In
bro.
fact, talking about that.
So you might, what, so
I-
you try, wait, so you rate Liverpool's performance? You rate that
Yeah, of
draw?
course.
That's not
I
good.
do.
No. Obviously, they.
I rate it. Yeah. Bro, I'm not a Liverpool.
I know where you're coming from, but at the same
Bro,
time, you
it's
can't
an
look
away
at that and say that's a
goal.
bad
Nah,
You have
result.
an hour of the game left.
Nah.
These men have used up all their substitutions and their striker is injured. He can't even do runs. You're trying to tell me man is not
No,
going to
Lukaku
count.
was
Bro,
fit.
bro.
You're bringing on Shaqiri on and like 70th, 80th. What are you doing?
Nah, Jay.
Are you on smoke
bro,
or not?
that ain't
Listen.
true.
Do you want the league
Nah,
or
nah,
not?
bro. A draw
and then
against
you're going
Old
to tell
Trafford
me,
is good.
oh,
But it's true though,
because Firmino went off, you know, we kind of lost our game plan.
No, but
Bro.
you know what? It's
Nah, I
weird
don't
because
agree.
like United, you lot have been informed. So I think if you're 0-0 at that point, you'd be like, do you know what? I'd rather take a point
100.
than lose.
But I
do you
think
know
that's
what I mean?
too cautious.
Nah,
though.
it's not cautious, bro.
Bro,
I
you're
don't-
going for the
Bro, it's away from home against at Old Trafford. That's the hardest game they'll play this season.
You got City breathing down your neck.
No, it don't matter. That's the hard get, bro. That's the hardest game they'll play this season. You
Yeah.
know that?
What?
Old Trafford, Liverpool.
No, it'll be
It's the hardest.
yes.
It's their hardest
And
game.
what I'm trying to
And
say,
the
yes,
fact-
I
and the-
agree.
because Man
I
United-
agree.
and the
I
form you're
agree.
in as well,
So
though.
after your sub gets subbed off, Lingard came on and got subbed off.
Yeah.
They haven't
Bro,
got a striker.
Man United still had. I know you're saying no Rashford, but the rest of the team was compact enough to make it difficult for
No,
Liverpool.
I know.
But you're trying to say he should have got more.
Bro, where
attacking.
was Mo Salah?
He-
Where, bro,
Yeah.
he got like a rating
You-
of like 4.7. Where was
Well,
Mo
you
Salah
think
the
he
whole
should've-
game?
you think he should've
Bro,
got- you think he
didn't
should've
do
got more attacking?
nothing.
Yeah, but you can't perform
They
every
didn't
game,
do nothing.
bro. Like,
Bro, this is the game to perform.
I know, but sometimes it doesn't happen.
Okay,
That
so what
is
if they
not-
went all out attack
that's
and
not
then
good
they
enough.
lost
They
1-0
had to.
on the
They
break?
had to go all out attack.
Now, what if they did do that and they lost 1-0?
No, they should have
But
gone
then
all
do you
out
know what?
attack.
It's weird because
Because
guess,
they're weak. You're like Manchester United.
But then I guess for Liverpool, this is kind of like new territory for them. So I think you'd want to play
Yeah,
it
it's
safe
true.
because they haven't
100.
always been in this position. Like
Look what happened 4 years ago
like
with
Man
that
Cities
advertising.
and the Chelseas that have been.
Definitely.
You know that they've been in this position before. So they'd be like, do you know what? Let's shut up. You know, Mourinho, shut up shop, park the bus, grab a
What,
point.
take the point.
But
I'm on that note, exactly. You
Way
know,
too
remember,
safe.
remember years ago when they had that chance before Gerrard slipped, yeah? These man were just playing the same
It's a gun holding.
all the time, all out attack. Now they got to be a bit smarter and think, you know what?
Yeah.
This will take we'll take a point. We'll take here.
Yeah, you got to think of the long run.
I
100%.
hear what you lot are saying though, but yeah, I feel like before the game you would have taken the point.
but during
I'm
the game,
I'm
yeah,
taking into account 25 minutes have gone. These men have used up every sub. They're done. They haven't got any. Matic is done. Just literally got announced just before. They got Scott McTominay in there.
Poor Fred, by the way. What's he got to do to get on?
Fred
That's
ain't
mad.
doing nothing.
Fred is a joker.
yeah.
Then Lingard, no Martial. You can get. I just feel like it was anyway.
All right, on that note,
I'll
though,
take the point.
Hey,
I'll take
Jay,
the point.
The
Jay-
thing is,
But
I get what you're
to me,
saying
yeah,
because
I feel
if
like
you're
maybe-
Liverpool, you're there for the taking.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I guess if you're Liverpool, you're thinking, raw. United are on form right now, attacking wise. This is the
They
best.
didn't wanna
Yeah,
try
like
and
I
fit-
think this is the
yeah.
best I've seen United attack
Attack
wise
in a very long time-
in a long
long
time.
time, fair.
So then you're there. We're like, okay, cool. They've been on a bit of crud at the moment. So if we sit here and we say we only get a point now, I'll be like, cool. So if you're going, you've only got like what? You said an hour left to play.
Yeah.
Then you look at that and be like, guys, let's just grab this point.
100.
As long as we don't lose, then
Definitely.
we'll grab this point.
But on that note,
Maybe
obviously,
if they conceded, they would have maybe come out a
definitely.
bit more. Maybe.
But on that note, obviously, we were talking about injuries, yeah? Now, I don't know if you lot heard what Michael Owen said. So obviously
Injury-prone man
Michael
all the
Owen
time.
said after the game or during the game, he said they should have. I can't remember the exact
All right,
words.
so basically,
yeah?
they're coming out the tunnel for the second half.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm sure Klopp would have told the boys, as soon as you guys get on that pitch and the whistle goes, somebody kick Rashford in the leg where he's injured.
Mad.
And he said
That's
that on
what
commentary.
Michael Owen said. Remember, Michael Owen played for Man United as well, yeah?
See that guy? That's why I know. That's why I know that guy
don't
is
make
so
no
dumb
sense.
in
Bro,
the head.
he's on the mic and he
He's so
says, he
dumb.
literally goes, you see that ankle that he's Rashford's injured on? He goes, somebody should kick him on the ankle. Like, he basically says someone.
Where's that
he
accent?
said-
Is that him? Is
I
that
know
him?
he's
Is that
so
him?
dumb, bro.
Is that his accent?
He's
You know,
so
you know
dumb.
what makes it laugh, yeah? You know, BT snitched on him. Well, somebody snitched because in the top left, all you saw was voice of Michael Owen.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, in the top left.
allow
It's like
it.
they wanted you to know who was talking. They wanted you to know who was saying that. Like, what do you mean? Like, why would you? Like, what?
But then
there's
the
so
thing
many
is,
levels,
I
that's
feel
wrong.
like
Owen's gonna
I
ride
feel
out on
like
BT
pundits
Sport.
I feel like pundits
Bit
nowadays
of snitches and that, you get me.
they like to say these controversial
100,
things
yeah.
that gets people tweeting and stuff. As long as it's
Fact,
not,
though,
it
fact.
doesn't,
Make sure you
it
hashtag,
doesn't cross the line. But like, I think Graham Souness plays into
Aye,
this Pogba
bruv,
thing now.
aye.
Because there used to be a time where you're like, all right, he's got an agenda, but now I'm like, come on,
he
man.
was-
Like, you're like, you did it for the retweets.
He was
Yeah,
moving
like-
mad yesterday. No, it's just the way you're looking at me.
Yeah.
Like, what's up, bro?
It's like, what, don't you agree with me?
Yeah,
no,
he's-
no, bro, you ain't even finished your
This
point.
is it's just the way you're looking at me. It's
Brother, that's where you need Ian Wright, because I know
Ian
Ian
Wright
Wright would
wouldn't
shut
have
him
that.
down.
He'd be like, shut
Ian
up,
Wright would
man.
have just been
Ian
like, what?
Wright does not have
Ian Wright would have been like, what?
Bruv, I'm
The way he shut,
telling you.
was it Chris Sutton he shut down?
Yeah.
Chris Sutton, man, we want to bet him. Don't talk to these guys.
don't
Don't
talk to
talk to
these
these
guys.
guys.
You're not even in my league. You're not even in my league.
Michael Owen didn't say nothing then, you
I
know.
know.
Chris Sutton was like,
You know,
if
the funny
Righty...
thing about Sutton when he said that was he paused and was like, bro, we're on TV, almost like we're on TV, you really gonna be that arrogant?
yeah.
He's like, okay. And then
If Righty says so,
he was
yeah.
waiting for Ian Wright to say, no, I'm only joking. No,
Yeah, no,
I'm not joking, brother. I'm not.
He knows, isn't it? He knows. He don't care. That's why I love Righty.
Yeah.
That's why I love Righty. And then Sutton was just like, well, if Righty says he is, then he is.
Yeah. That's good accent. Well done.
He's just like, okay, let's keep it moving.
Accents are flying.
Just keep it moving, you know what I mean?
Oh, better, what you say, man, trying to impress Smoke.
I know.
Hey,
I'm
we
gonna
say
have to
what?
drop
Hey,
an
what?
accent.
Hey, what?
Let me drop an
Hey,
accent.
hey, I know that K Kurz brother's alright, but I could do a better job still, you get me? Give me the next couple of cans.
Oh my days.
No, I'm not gonna lie, man.
Show number 482.
So what? So you,
Hey, this guy. Just announced another 422 dates.
Jack, so very quickly as a neutral,
Yes.
what you see like now, Man United got the injuries they have. Arsenal are back in top 4. You want to say something about Arsenal? How do you feel about this whole Ozil situation, Ramsey situation?
It's a shame with Ramsey because I think Ramsey is someone I thought we should have kept because he's been at the club for the longest in terms of like him. Let's say him, Koscielny, Jenkinson. I don't fault Jenkinson because he must be on about. Let's just think if minimum he must be on minimum like 40 grand a week.
Yeah.
Minimum, yeah.
I wouldn't go either, blood.
Yeah, 100%.
And he's a big Arsenal fan. He's a massive Arsenal
Why
fan.
am I going, bruv? Man says, that's it, you're not playing. Alright, cool,
Oh,
bruv.
Yeah, maybe that's cool.
Say no more, bro.
I love it here.
Hey, man, what are you saying tonight?
Man's doing pickups with the under 18s. I don't care, bruv.
Man
Yeah.
still living the London life.
It's true. It's true.
Living,
But
bro.
I think Ramsey was a shame because I think that should have been sorted out early. Either sell him or give him a contract.
Word.
And the thing is, you heard things that saying they offered him a contract.
Yeah,
and
he
then
was- yeah, he
do you know what I
tried it.
mean?
Yeah.
But I think now with Ramsey
400
going
pounds.
Juventus, is that big man? You can't be doing these little flicks and that. Because the thing is that Arsenal,
You got Ronaldo on the wing now, yeah.
I feel like Arsenal when he does a couple of little like he had that banging season in it. So after that season, he started doing the flicks and that. And as an Arsenal fan, you was like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah,
Like,
allow it.
chill. And then he scored some banging goals as well, innit?
That's when he became Rambo. Remember that?
Yeah.
Hey, he's Rambo now.
Yeah,
He's right.
the Tina Turner.
So then
on it.
it became this thing where you're like, man keeps doing these flicks, bro. And then it got annoying because remember like there was that Arsene Wenger time where like we were just like losing against like Swansea and stuff. And, you know, like all those annoying teams, like we was just losing and stuff. And I remember going to the games like, why is he flicking the ball?
Get him off!
So I think it's one of them things where
You're gonna miss him.
it's like I think we're definitely gonna miss him because the thing is.
What do you make of though? Like them comments, alleged, innit? That where he came apparently, him and Ozil was on.
I don't think we can tell this.
All right, we'll do it off air. Nothing happened.
Oh, come on. Don't, come on. You're going to leave them hanging here.
Nah, but the thing is, I'll just go. We'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah, we'll tell you guys.
But then I think with Emery,
Well, what happened? Oh, sounds a bit naughty.
do you know what it is with Emery? Like, people got to realise this isn't his squad. Just like when Klopp came, it wasn't like same with all. Like it's not his squad, so give him a chance to get his players. And people like you got these annoying Twitter guys, bruv.
Yeah, Twitter.
And then, bruv, they're just gun ho, bruv. You know, like, bruv. You know. I'll tell you the funniest Twitter is Nigerian football Twitter. Have you seen Nigerian football Twitter, bro? Fam, they're just like bruv. Nigerian football Twitter is like, no, Emery he has to go. Emery has to go. Ozil is the captain. I'm like, whoa. Bruv, the thing is, and I always look, I'm like, bruv, who is saying this, bruv? I look, it's one brother called Tunde.
It's always the same DP. It's just them like standing somewhere. Like staring at, it's just some bald head. Yeah, just standing.
Next to Honda in that.
Bruv, I'm telling you, bro.
In a shirt. Always in a shirt. Always in a shirt.
Short sleeves.
Yeah, you like a thing.
Button up shirt.
Nigerian football Twitter.
Hasta lost.
I'm telling you, man. But I just think he needs a bit of time. He needs his squad. Hopefully, it's weird because the thing is, sometimes, when things become speculation, and it's like, it can't be speculation if so many reports are coming out with it.
Yeah. It's definitely not.
You know what I'm saying? So I think Emery just needs to build these squads. It's a tricky one because I feel like we've got two good strikers, but then I don't feel like we've got anyone to sell. You know, like when you look at a squad, like we was able to get rid of.
It?
No one to
Do you know what I mean?
Let you know to sell it.
We need to keep the two good strikers.
Yeah, word.
And you think Ozil, you're like, well, we're not really gonna sell him.
How much would he go for if you were to sell him? Like, how much 50? Would people actually buy him?
The thing is,
would people pay?
But the thing is, I think if we was to get rid of Ozil, we need to get him off the wage bill. So I don't think we're worried about getting a big fee for him. You know what I'm saying? Because we need to get him off the wage bill if they want to sell him.
That 350k.
But what would you take as
to play Fortnite?
To play Fortnite. That's the most expensive Fortnite player in the world.
but Mo, what would you take? What would you take this season for Arsenal though?
Yeah, I want to ask about this top 4 thing.
What would you take?
I'd say minimum top 4
and Europa League.
You reckon you're gonna get top 4?
If personally, I don't think we're gonna get it. I know that's not the best thing to say as a fan, but do you know what it is? I think with Arsenal, it's like it's their away form. And the thing is, it's like
always.
I went to one of the games. The last game at home, I went to the Cardiff game, and the first half was just like
more
you slapped him in the second half, innit?
Yeah, but it wasn't like the thing is, I think we were 2-0 up, and we could have scored, and we would keep bombing forward, and then they scored. It was 2-1, and it was nervous because it reminded me of times where we've been in like, oh, here we go, this is gonna be 2-2. It just felt like that. Do you see what I'm saying? Where
it happened a bit with Huddersfield, same thing.
Yeah,
it was close.
Yeah.
That's when you're cutting, you're laughing.
It needs to be.
So I don't know. I guess it's just one of them ones where, like, I think if we got top 4, it'll be good. You know, you get the Champions League money.
What do you reckon, Jack, as a neutral? How you see in the top 4? The way it's like
they're not going to get top 4. Not in my opinion.
So you're still saying United?
Top 4?
What
do you call it? Man City, Liverpool, United, and Tottenham top 4.
So you think United will get it?
Yeah, United will get top 4.
I just think for us, we need to sort out
you're
our
too
away
inconsistent.
Form. Our away form.
Away from home, you're not good enough.
I don't think Arsenal need to finish top 4 because I think they'll win the Europa League. They're favourites.
I don't know.
They're favourites now because of the whole Chelsea thing that's happened the last couple of days. The Chelsea was favourites before,
but historically, English teams don't like winning the Europa League. Only one in recent memory I can think of is Chelsea.
And Man United.
But you know what?
United, yeah.
You know
I'm chatting rubbish.
I guess
I apologise, I'm chatting rubbish.
When we lost against that team, what they called Bate or something like that?
Bate.
I'm not gonna lie, automotive tractor enterprises.
Why do you say that?
These all were coming off the bench because they had work tomorrow. That's how mad it was.
Eating burgers.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I knew we would turn it around in the second leg. But it's just like,
it's the principle.
But why?
It's just the confidence. You know what I mean? We didn't go there with the youths. If we walked there with the young guys and we lost 1-0, I'd be like, well, we had the young guys, but like, we had elbowing people and that.
Trying to get a one-up on a batty Boris player. It's true.
It's just like, guys, man, like we should, like,
guys.
Because I remember when
You
Arsenal.
know what's so funny? I can tell Mo's holding back right now because he's like, guys. But I know when he was in his crib, he was saying,
the thing is,
holding out for that Arsenal
you
job.
know what the thing is? I didn't watch it because I thought that would be one of them games. I'm like, yeah, we'll win that like 2-0. I'll check out the highlights.
Check it later. Okay, fair.
I don't really want to, like, not in a rude way.
Yeah,
but
later. Yeah.
I like to watch the more bigger games because
Right.
I'm more passionate in them games, innit?
Fair,
So
fair.
for me, I was like, no, I might check out the highlights or something. But then I was like, bro, we lost. And then even in my head, I was like, and then the thing is, the
Man getting the food at the man on Thursday, like.
do you know what? Do you know what it is? Yeah?
Notifications popping off.
Because what it is, when you go on Twitter after your team has lost, yeah, it's
it's
like,
not-
because
it's
that was when
it's the
United
worst.
lost against PSG, innit?
Yeah, 2 days before. Yeah.
So the thing is, bruv, it was like, I was like, right, this is bad, man. We're really, like I knew it was bad, but this is bad. But we were
We're terrible, yeah. We're in a bad place.
like man was saying, like, man were going to Wikipedia and be like, bro, these guys are actually farmers. And I'm like, nah, I thought that was just a joke, innit?
Bro, my days.
And when they're chilling the burger shop
King.
after that.
Yeah, oh,
Innit?
man.
How they get
These guys just called in his work, said he might be a bit late tomorrow.
How they get Whopper that early in the morning?
Is it one of the subs had to close? Guy goes, one of the subs had to close the shop. Oh my God. Can you sub me off?
Yeah, wife's just called me. Yeah, got
Close the
yeah,
store.
left the stove on at home. I got to go. Oh, yeah, come on, please.
It annoyed me
bruv,
because
that
do you know
is
what used to annoy me? Because the thing is, under Wenger, yeah. But even when we was in Champions League,
Yeah.
and like let's say it was a nothing game, we might play some youngsters or whatnot.
Word.
We would still win that game.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
people
it's
can
true.
say what they want, but
It's true.
he would do his research and we would still win that game. The minimum we draw, and that would look bad for us.
Yeah.
And when I see us losing that, I'm like, what? We missing?
Emery's like,
Boy,
hey,
we'll see.
And I think for us, we need to, like, when we went on that little run and we started, like, we won that
Was that 22 games on me?
22 game. But you know what it
the
was?
worst unbeaten run ever in English football.
Yeah, not enough.
Big man, you spoke Fulham, bro. Fulham.
Don't forget.
Fulham, you know.
Don't forget.
18 draws. They had 18 draws.
Nah, don't try to
Your
gas.
stadium's next to a river, bro. If you kick the ball, if you kick the ball too far, we'll go in the river.
Oh my days. Big up Craven Cottage.
if you do one-
The cottage.
Jack always gets.
Bro, if you do one big goal kick, bro.
Hey, do the chant now, please.
Go on.
Oh, what, the West.
We're going back to the championship.
Yeah, to the championship on the way. How to get there, I don't know. How to get there, I don't care. Oh, la, 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 put us on the way.
That's a straight pub.
Oi.
You know them pub tunes,
Do you
yeah?
know the man
Wait.
see? Run away.
You know the Fosters is going everywhere. You know them ones,
Yeah.
like,
Bro, you know the maddest thing is West Ham away, yeah? It was like 65 minutes, half the away and was still in the concourse. No one cared anymore. We were just like, literally.
Championship, we're on our way.
Yeah, everyone's being lifted up. There's this one Fulham midget, yeah? Everyone thought he died. But he like reappeared out of nowhere. Everyone was like, hey! Like lifting it up on his shoulders.
That's the trophy.
Being
That's
mad
the
everywhere.
season.
Hey, Jack.
That's
hey,
our trophy.
Jack.
That's like
Hey,
getting
Jack.
promotion.
Jack, do you realise you're one of the worst Premier League sides of all time?
That's not true because we've got like 17 points, so we're nowhere near that sort of echelon. But yeah,
It's weird.
whatever your
no,
narrative
no,
is, that's
you-
cool.
I thought
We are
you lot would do
rubbish.
better though. I thought
Yeah,
you lot would do better
100%. 100%.
'Cause you did sign some more out players. as
Yeah,
well.
but we just,
That's
but
what
we,
you thought.
what we
That's
did,
what we all thought.
what we did, we bought too many players, ripped out the whole core of our
Core
team,
of what it was,
and it
yeah.
just completely like started new again. Just threw players together and thought.
You shouldn't have sacked your manager as well. You should have let him have.
I think so now. Yeah, and the annoying.
Who's your manager?
Jokanovic, he's the one that got us.
I was gonna say
got
Yankovic.
them-
Is it I was gonna say Yankovic.
Jokanovic got them promoted, and then now
Yeah.
Ranieri's there.
So when you lot got promoted, did you go through playoffs? Or did
Yeah,
you
we
go-
won in the one at Wembley.
Oh, okay.
Scrape through, innit?
Not really.
fair.
We,
Not really.
We won 1-0 and we had 10 men for like most. of the game.
You was gassed that day, innit?
Oh, bruv.
It's a day out, mate. It's a day out.
Now,
Wembley.
Cared a bit.
guy-
Bruv,
Hey,
Big
nah,
Man
nah.
said he knows. He knows.
Yeah,
He
tell
knows.
the story after.
You lost your ticket that
Oh.
day.
Tell the story after.
I'll tell
Hey,
you the
listen,
story
hey,
after,
listen.
yeah.
We're gonna sign up the show, but I've got to say one more thing.
We are staying up. I say we are staying up.
Jorginho's penalty.
Oh, allow it.
Oh yeah, no.
Why are you calling Jorginho for?
No. That penalty was bad, you know.
It's,
Why are you doing that to Jorginho for?
Hey, it's a no
You know
from
what?
me. It's
that,
a no.
That penalty was bad, and he's lucky this whole keeper situation happened because that took a lot of heat off him, you know.
But
Do you know what?
No,
Do you know how I knew the
He
penny?
passed it to him. He passed it to him.
Do you know how I knew the penny was bad? Yeah.
Yeah, do you know, hold it. Take
Yeah, I
it.
knew the
Take
penny was
that
bad,
one.
yeah, because I didn't watch the whole game, innit? And I just seen this whole thing about the keep. So I was like,
Yeah.
I said to my missus, I was like, quick, wait, let's put it on. And so she doesn't really watch football. She's seen that penny. She goes, that's not a good pen. That's not a good pen.
You know when there was anyone
Like-
to notice it?
I didn't say anything.
when the
I didn't
missus-
even say
when the
anything.
missus says,
And she was just like, that's not a good one. That is not a good
Why didn't
one.
he put it on the left? Why didn't he put it to the
No,
left?
it's not even that. He tells me this little skit.
Yeah.
No, bro.
Yeah, and the last minute just went, you know what, let me pass it to him.
Brother, that's just a
Hey,
guy.
hold that,
That's a
hold-
guy with no confidence.
You know how
Yeah,
poor
zero,
the penny
zero
is?
confidence.
You know, normally keepers will get up and save it and go to the crowd. Yeah, bro. I'm this
He
way.
was shocked. He was like, oh, okay.
How you that bad? They were like, how you that bad?
That was mad.
Shocking
Boy,
penny.
big up to Gino.
Nah,
Every single time.
you're rude for that.
So I just want to end on that because I almost
All right,
forgot.
make
that
sure
penny
you
was
buy
a
your
roof.
tickets for the couple of cans tour. It's still going. It's
Hey,
still.
success,
I know.
bro.
I know.
Why is he cussing it?
I know what you're
Funniest thing
thinking.
is, this guy was asking bare for tickets, innit?
Yeah, I know.
And then I sorted them out, and you know what I done? Yeah, I got in my box, innit?
He got me
Yeah,
a box.
I see, yeah,
for
look,
his
yeah.
mum,
The
for his
last-
mum and his sister,
Sister,
innit?
yeah.
And then the funniest thing
Oh,
is,
then he
yeah,
said you were going to give that to us.
the funniest thing
Never.
is,
Why would I give it to you?
He never
lot?
said that. He never said that.
Why would I give it to you?
Why
lot?
does it keep trying?
the funniest thing is, yeah, afterwards, innit? And I was like, see, told you, got your tickets, got a little box, though, you're right there, yeah? And he was like, it's with his mum, so he couldn't be himself.
Yeah,
He's like, oh yeah, thanks a lot, man. Yeah, this is my mum, it's my sister.
He wanted to back you, innit? He wanted to say some bad crap.
He was
Mum's there,
Yeah, my mumsy's there, innit? Hi there, you alright? Yeah, lovely to meet you.
And listen, Mo, thank you so much for coming on the show. Big
Don't be like, I know him.
Thank you so much.
Mo,
Cheers, bro.
this is a superstar, you know.
Cheers, bro.
love,
Big
man.
couple of cans, couple of cans, 2 tour coming out
Guys.
soon.
Guys, on Cinema, make sure you catch his show. Channel 4 as well.
Yeah, out every
Nasty
Friday.
Season 2, out right now. Bad thing. Hey,
Come on.
that Mo the Comedian show, man's waiting for that as well.
Yeah, where's that?
Ah, bruv, yeah, so that's summertime. We're still like going through production for that still.
You say you need a social media manager for it.
No, yeah, he probably does, but not you.
Hey, listen, man, we're out.
Yeah, cut that. Post it, I didn't mean it, I swear.
Bang!